I feel like moms and dads, especially when they're in the early stages, you're doing so much to pour out for everybody else in your family and in different ways, but both moms and dads struggle with that. Like we're just running on empty so often, right? And we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not nurturing ourselves. And when you neglect your health and your own well-being long enough, you will run on empty. And I always say that if you're empty spiritually, there's nothing to pour out on your family. So, practically speaking, I really do protect my quiet time. I've been, reading through my Bible for years and years and years and years. But I will tell you, we got to be having, 64 ounces of water every day. Like I was having coffee in the morning and then coffee again later, not nourishing my body, living on coffee for the first morning hours because I'm just scrambling. And when I shifted that and I started to detox my body just by having enough water, like it was a game changer. Protecting my sleep. I'm a big believer in that too. Like at least 7, 8 hours of sleep. And I know that's hard when the baby is waking up or the toddler is having a nightmare, or I had to learn to just be okay with and trusting my teenage sons to the Lord because I needed to go to bed at 9 o'clock and they're not rolling until midnight sometimes. And that's okay. That's the age and stage that they're at. And I had to be at peace with going to bed and knowing that they were just going to make it home okay and to not worry about that and to trust the Lord with that, but trying to protect my sleep. So I actually, in those years, I was such a mess that I gained a ton of weight. I got to the place where I was the most I'd ever weighed. And God just was like lovingly convicting me. Like I didn't feel any condemnation at all. I just felt like the Lord saying, Amber, you're missing out on the blessings of obedience and stewarding your health. And so I just went on a radical shift and got super healthy. Lost 95 pounds actually during that
What? Oh
season.
my gosh, we're gonna have you on again for another convo. And if y'all don't know, Amber also has a book on marriage triggers, so we might have to have like a three-part series here.
Let's
I mean,
go.
you guys are,
I'm
you
down.
guys are, they're going to be like, what is wrong with
You
this woman? She has so many issues.
No,
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 you
not
are
even.
you're so we're in our 30s. You've lived longer than this. You have wisdom to
Yes.
share with us. You have wisdom to share
Thank you for
No,
not
we're
saying
a
I'm
not
lot of
judging
old,
people.
Adam.
you.
I
We're
appreciate
not
that.
I'm
judging at all.
celebrating you
Like
No,
and
it's
just
I know, I
amazing.
know.
know that
I'm
there's
just
so much
teasing.
to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just teasing. It's amazing. It is amazing. I do give God glory. Like I'm so thankful that he was patient with me. And if
Oh.
anything, these different stories of mine, of my experiences will give you hope that God is able to do anything. Again, back to your podcast, all things are possible. Like I never believed I would be able to stop eating ice cream at night. That was my thing. Like I got it together a lot with my kids in that season. But I still had some issues because I was collapsing on the couch at night, exhausted, and having 3 scoops of ice cream. And then I had autoimmune disease, and then I was tired all the time. And when you're not regulated emotionally because you have the cortisol and the dopamine loop, and then your leptin is decreased because your cravings are out of control and your system is all out of whack, then you're really struggling in a way you don't have to. If we can just get off of sugar or help, get a good night's sleep. And so those were things that I had to learn to invite the Lord into as well. From top to bottom, inside and out, the Lord had his way with me, and he still is every day. I'm just depending on him, you guys.